So we shall go and find Baltimore's thingamajig. If the sound suddenly sounds different compared to before, it's because due to an update of the Windows itself, forced by Microsoft, so I had no option but to oblige. Some sound things were, well, fucked with as a result, meaning I had to go and change some stuff. And I actually think the Microsoft Windows patch came even before the last recording session, meaning that the flashback that Gerald had, where he's supposed to do some voiceover but no voiceover happened, I'm fairly certain that was because of that, because of the sound issues caused by Windows just fucking things over. And any technical issues might also be because of that. I have no idea. To be fair, I have no idea how computers even work. But I did find that the last play session I did not go deaf as often as before. Whereas now the sound is crispy clear and everything's crazy. Kinda. It might also be because I've been playing a whole plethora of different games, and every game has its own, individual soundscape, and it's like the FOV in one game, you put it to 90, you put it to 90 in another game, it's going to look different in the two of them. Because sometimes it's vertical FOV, other times it's horizontal FOV. But all in all, I think I've altered, of course, the sound settings before as well, usually for the recording, meaning that for you, my voice is going to be a bit louder than the rest of the game, at least audio setting wise, because I know that at times I can. I don't want to yell into my microphone. That's bad for the hardware, and it's bad for my throat. Let's see, follow the signs. Yes. I'm just following my own intuition and guessing that we'll have to go up here. Just pop the medallion in case, and just give myself a good scratch. See, runic key. Go to the right according to Baltimore's note. So let's see where's to the right of here. Right, if we look to the chest now and then go to the right from there, that would be taking this right there. Maybe it's. I remember the ship having some things we couldn't interact with, some things that look kind of weird. I think if we go to it, then maybe we'll get what we're looking for. Just call it a hunch. If that goes wrong, we'll read the notes and we'll actually follow the steps. Let's see. I think this here is marginally faster. Now, I could have increased our roll length even further, but I haven't, because I found that this here is a decent enough roll. It gives us distance, and it actually lets us get out of the way of attacks, which is what we need the roll for anymore, and it'll just make us overshoot usually, and it's not our primary form of travel. Shrimps. Celandine, which is no longer the green, and if my camera work is a bit wonky, it's because my mouse is being goofy, or I'm being goofy with the mouse because of, well, something. After we do this here, we'll go talk to Philip Alhart, since that's all of our main quests, isn't it? Fine stuff, we can't really do that without Philippa. Yeah, we can't get Vandergrift's sword without Saskia being awake, so we should talk to Philippa, because Philippa will be able to do stuff for us, hopefully. Also, I'm thinking a bit again on what Sheila said, that he was expecting Triss in different company, Could also just be that courier guy who's carrying the figurine. That's also a possibility. Also said something about the bitches who, betrayed the Empire. Could potentially be the Lodge, but as far as I know, the Lodge has no, what's it called, allegiance. Or it's never really allied itself with Nilfgaard. See, there we have something. So, it's just the same little chest from before. And it also said something about, something or other. Could also be the sorceresses from Nilfgaard who are in the lodge. What he's talking about. Definitely hearing the sound of something being booped. Meaning, I think we are. Let's see, what does a quest log tell us? Find the lock, which the key fit, looked at the note and followed the second path. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Well, yes. Should you choose to go right, you'll see someone in flight. At noon, this round soul points a shadow at your goal. So at noon... Wait, is it this cave? Cheeky. Could very well be in here. It's definitely a place of power. Some stuff. A beaver cap, Baltimore's note, and a whole bunch of runes. Oh.
I knew you were hiding something from me, Witcher.
I wasn't the only one to hide something. Baltimore's notes state that the Master will return from the grave to meet with you.
Nobody returned from where we sent him.
You just admitted to murder.
Aye? But what of it? No one besides you knows, and you'll not leave here alive. Get him, lads!
Okay. See, something tells me apparently we can't carry them. Okay, the sound is definitely different. Let's... Okay, so we can't group finish dwarves because of their low stature. We don't find many dwarves, so it's really a non-issue. Yeah, the sound is definitely different. Quite a lot different. And it tells me that diagram has its armor. Trust me. Find a lock compatible with something visually use. So I'll quickly go and check in the sound music. It's not because the dialogue volume is that much louder than everything else. And I think if I put everything to the maximum, I'd go deaf. Well, I suppose if I do a teeny tiny click like that, I don't know. Hopefully my voice won't get drowned out by the game sounds in a phone recording. But find a lock compatible with thorax key. What is that? Oh, so H is just disable that. If, dear reader, you have not lost your went hammer with interesting Tilfgott, stay in wagon, Thorag. The key, there's a chest, as it turned out. Comes with nice chest with some wood. Investigation of Saskia's poisoning. So we've got to tell Cecil Burton as well. But let's see, the lock will most likely be in Thorag's house? I don't think there's anything remaining in here. We've also got that diagram of the hunter's armor. Let's see. Turn armor. No, it's not all that good, but it's something, I suppose. It looks pretty cool. Also got plenty of runes, like an earth rune, gives health and damage reduction block. Got a moon rune. We get another rune too. 3 fire runes. So if we get another sword, which we most likely will, we can make that just deal loads of damage and set things on fire. And I don't know about you, dear viewer, but I kind of believe that is what we should do. See, a lot compatible with Thorax Key. I suspect Thorak. Tells me it's Magenwagen, because why wouldn't it be? A quest log help us? No. I could also, of course, go into the sound settings of my computer again and return the settings to how they were before. Before I fixed the issue. But then we'd probably not get the voiceover in the flashbacks. And I kind of want those. Because it's easier for you and it's also easier for me. Plus I get to, and you also get to, hear the actually decent voice acting by Doc Coggle as he's, reading the lines. I think we're disturbing something we shouldn't, so let's just leave. A lot compatible with Thorax Key. It seems like Thorax the one who's been doing it then. If we do that, then Stennis can get out of jail. Let's see. Yeah, because if Stennis is out of jail, then Bergen will have a better chance against Henselt when he inevitably attacks once the curse is lifted. Of course, we're Witcher, we're neutral, so we technically should not care all that much, but it's a good cause and Geralt is a big old softy, and despite pretending to be, a neutral motherfucker, he actually isn't. No, I just can't remember where Thorax's house was, but maybe I'll run into it anyway, because just, having muscle memory of Vergen. I will say that this here, now after quote-unquote fixing the sound issue, let's see, when was he again? Was he to the left? Was he here to the right? Wasn't he in the left side? We'll say that, initially the sound was indeed crystal clear. And, I could feel my eardrums getting pierced every time someone spoke. And especially the clanging of metal. And at some point, probably after the Windows update, I found that I was not getting deafened as much. Maybe it was just because I had been playing for a bit and, gotten accustomed to it. I don't know. Theorizing, yay. Let's see. I can find out, remember where Thorax's house was, because I am fairly certain that he will indeed have...
Don't try anything.
He was kind of up on a hill, wasn't he? Was he in here? Was this here that one place which I think would be an armourer, but it's not actually an armourer? No, this is some other place. We'll talk to this lady.
Greetings.
You can, but she won't say much to us. Some robust cloth, we've got a bit of everything. Delicious. Let's see. That guy.
I've killed Rivians before.
Hair. Alright, that guy's...
Fuck off, human.
She's smart with blue, meaning we can probably talk to her.
Kedmil.
Greetings. What are you doing out here this late?
Thinking
About what?
about the approaching fight.
As long as the mist of wraiths is up, there won't be a fight.
I ponder something else. We women must leave the shadows. When fighting, we're equal to men, but off the battlefield.
I think hard of your skills wouldn't yet. Let's go for I don't understand, because I clearly get what she's getting at with Geralt's a dummy potentially, so let's just go for it.
I'm not sure I understand. Care to explain?
Were I the best strategist and the bravest warrior, they still wouldn't give me an army to lead, and all because I was born a woman.
You're an exception. Not many women share your dreams.
They do, Witcher, but they say nothing as they fear being ridiculed. You like being laughed at, singled out in a crowd?
I'm a witcher, a freak. I'm a sensation wherever I go.
It's all not to give up because Geralt is, he's fond of equality. And, yeah.
It won't be easy, but you could try to blaze a trail.
A worthy endeavor in itself, I know. Thank you, Witcher. Godspeed.
Of course, some grumpy people out on the internet, I'm fairly certain, made a compilation of, if you tell her to not do it because something. Which, sure, you can have that opinion if you want. I'm not going to stop you. Geralt definitely would stop you, but I won't. Not because I, agree with inequality. On the contrary, I think it's great that everyone, to some extent at least where I live, I've never really seen inequality. I've seen people try to talk about it as if it's a thing. And I suppose, all men, we are all basically cavemen at the end of the day, and we'll think, no, woman stay home, woman no fight. And I'll say, from a pragmatic point of view, sure, let's not send women out into the battlefield, because then our, the cavemen who are otherwise out fighting, us men, we will prioritize saving the women, because that's how we are biologically created. We are made in such a way that we shall always, biologically speaking, and completely on broad strokes, meaning that,
Plague, I was so foolish. Cherish this rare moment, Witcher. Philippa Eilhart's been had by a cheap Nilfgaardian bitch. When I find her, we'll have it out like never before. She'll regret her mother didn't abort her.
Wait, the Rose of Remembrance is gone.
Not necessarily. That viper, Cynthia, was in a hurry and left her bric-a-brac. Ah yes, here it is. Triss Merigold's Rose of Remembrance. Time is running out, Geralt. This flower is dying.
Then what are we waiting for?
Give the cures to Philip Eilhart. No, we will go find the Thorak thing first, because I was just a dummy and entered the wrong place. We've got plenty of experience. But at the same time, I'd also say that, sure, go ahead, because, personally, I believe that, fighting is bad, because I'm a big goddamn hippie. But let's see. Just more sword damage. Let's just negate backstabs, because why not? Instant kill opponents by counters. 10%, it's every 10th time or so. It'll make our counters better, so sure. At the end of the day, sure, go ahead. Everyone who wants to fight, they can fight. I'm not going to stop them. And at the end of the day, my own personal values are freedom to do whatever you want as long as it doesn't hurt anyone. That's what I like. And here we have Thorak's place. So we got Alton's receipt. And what else? So let's see where is suspect Thorak. Geralt found a note confirming the receipt of an ornate item. Another man might have ignored the scribbles, but during his life our hero had read so many abandoned letters, notes and secret documents that he could easily have become an archivist. Effortlessly, he recognized the receipt had been penned by Alkin, and the item in question was a replica of Saskia's goblet used to commit the crime. But does that mean that we we'll look at the receipt, or is it too late? Chalice and forwarding, the first one is agreed. No, however, that the ornamentation was sloppily executed. The object as a whole looks shoddy and is hardly identical to the original. If the item ultimately serves its purpose and mine needs, you will receive the remainder of your remuneration immediately after the Council Ulcan. Reverend Ulcan. So, it's all coming together. The Reverend, even though I don't think we've interacted much with him. Good old traditionalist and, you know, worshipper of whatever. Peddler of faith. Of course, is threatened by, you know, the Virgin of Eden, a powerful woman, who's also just a peasant, about to lead, you know, people into war. They're dying for a robust yellow meteorite sword. More adrenaline generation is pretty cool. So maybe we should get that though. 29 to 33. No, it would not be better than our Kidwani Black Sword. Well, Negotiator, that sounds cool. Let's see, 19 to 25. 20 to 26. Vitality, freeze, bleeding. I mean, it's pretty decent stuff. Also, a lighter. So let's just put it on to see how it looks. It looks like a standard silver sword. But let's re-equip this just for the moment. It also gives poison. Anything else in here? What's the red chest? I suppose, yeah, I'm on the wall. But where was I? Something equality. Yes, equality is good. I enjoy it. And, you know, the entire thing about this is statistics and, you know, also stereotypes playing a part here. But, you know, everyone going, oh, we need more women and stuff like that. Oh, we need more women in, you know, as directors of companies, and we need more men in, you know, daycares and so on. People aren't forced to take their profession to begin with, unless of course you're a witcher. Meaning that those women who are, you know, daycare teachers or whatever, they are there because they wanted to be there. Most likely, at least. Must be some who dream of, like that elf. Sure, let her go ahead, become a general. But if she wanted to be a daycare person instead, just let her be that. Don't force her to do anything. Even if it's groundbreaking. It's like you don't... I don't know. And it's a complicated matter and I'm happy. I don't need to make any decisions regarding it. See more damage because then we can kill stuff more efficiently. I'm just saying that, you know, personal choice. Give everyone the choice. As long as they, of course, also are... No, you wouldn't let me become director of a video game company, really, because I don't know what I'd be doing there. But,
By the pricks of the male gods! Master Baltimore's notes! Where did you get them?
I discovered his vault near the troll's lair. By the way, Thorak, your new rune master, is dead. He and his 2 apprentices have left for a better world.
What? How did it happen?
Thorak murdered Baltimore. There's enough evidence in the notes I just gave you.
Thanks, Witcher. A reward for your labours. It's not much, but I'll be needing funds to appoint and equip a new rune master now.
so that's that quest complete. Yay. But can we go to someone regarding Stennis now that we've found out who really did it? Or can't we do it? Let's see, matter of life and death, give the cure to her. Huh, steel sword, Gwihir. 30 to 40, yes, that's better, more health, more everything. We will definitely take the Gwihir. It's also the kind of sword that Geralt actually uses by the end of the books. It's a mastercrafted gnomish sword. Considering it's got 3 rune slots and plenty of damage, I'm getting an idea. Well, it gives decent health boost. So we will increase its damage. Didn't get increased by much, but here we go again. Now this. This is neat. And here we go. I don't think the last one did much. Or am I blind? 5% more damage, so as opposed to 5% in the end didn't really do much. Oh, I accidentally put in a moon rune. Oh, let's see. I want that. Baltimore's Nightmare. That's like 2 seconds ago. Is this here cheating? Kinda. See, we've got the GUI here. But no, I was tracking the wrong thing. So we've got the fire rune. Yes. We take the fire rune again. Yes. And now we take the fire rune again. Wait, it took the moon rune still. That's because you can't take the... This is weird. Okay. Let's try reloading again. I want to know if it's because you can't put more than 2 fire runes in the same weapon, or if it's because of something else. So what happens if we double click the fire rune upgrade item? Yes. Fire rune again? Yes. Fire rune again? Yes. There we go, apparently. Yeah, this sword here is now a beast. And that's just what we want. Because we don't need 4 more damage on science. Also, look at that hilt. Let's whip it out just for a moment. Look at this sword. Now, this is pod racing. This is pod racing indeed. This sword might even, last us for the rest of the game, if we're lucky. But yes, we will go to Philippa. Even though, of course, I mean, if we'd been able to do the Baltimore's Nightmare, oh wait, I don't think we'd have unlocked those quests before now, so we wouldn't be able to get the proof anyway. Where am I going? The wrong way, evidently. But yes. Before I talk in more circles, let's... oh god. Let's get up here and... let's go and give the cure's ingredients to Philip Alhard and cure Saskia. That sounds like a plan, if I've ever heard one.